Season just getting underway. How much weight should we put on these early results, RJ?
Oh, the early season does carry some importance for some clubs. I'd say teams on the younger side or the teams that have reshaped rosters.
Here are the 5 for the Cavaliers. They've got Dean Wade, Donovan Mitchell out there with James Harden. Then it's Jared Allen, and it's Tyson in at the 3, the small forward. Here's Harden. After the basket by New York on the other end. To the wing on the left. Pass to Wade. Bridges against Mitchell. Hangs and misses.
It seemed like he changed his mind during the layup, tried to pull off another shot, and choked.
Count it. Good.
Just such good vision from Brunson. He's able to spot a guy ready to attack.
Now here's Harden. And there's the screen. With the drive. And then Harden with the jam.
What a finish. I mean, he just took over himself.
What a show of power right there from the point guard. Man, sweet.
A point guard getting up like that? Boy, that is special.
Yes, strong flush from Towns. I like whenever he plays with an edge inside.
Allen with a screen on Bridges. Mitchell feeling it out a bit. Ooh, had a nice open look right there.
And you got to defend better than that. I mean, that's a good look for him.
See, this is what analytics don't take into account. Some guys thrive in the mid-range. It really depends on the shooter. It's actually kind of lazy.
Now here's Harden. And around 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Mitchell misses. For New York, they've gone 3 of 4. Off to a nice start. Towns against Allen. Towns passes to Brunson. Offline with a 3.
And even after airtight defense like that, you still just expect him to hit those kind of shots.
Pass to Tyson. Cleveland working the ball around now. Here's Wade. Can't tie it up. That one misses. And we're going to have a jump ball. Jump ball. And Cleveland has possession. Pass to Harden. Back to Wade. It's stolen by Hart. Left side Brunson. New York, no good that time either.
So far this quarter, he's been out of sync and might be pressing right now.
Oh, it's stolen by Towns. Here's Hart. That one's good. And it's Towns with the assist.
With that long reach, Towns picks it, then has the awareness to get the ball up the floor.
And really the heartbeat of this Knicks team is Jalen Brunson, Graham.
Yeah, B.A., the lifeblood, both on the court and his willingness to take less on his contract, giving them the leeway to enhance their talent.
And New York has possession after the basket by Cleveland. Outside Anunoby. Shot clock at 6. Here's Brunson. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Brunson's got his second basket of the night.
And, you know, he might not be the biggest guard, but Brunson has a dense frame. He has no problem going through contact.
Harden from outside. Pure from three-point range.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Brunson passes to Hart. Towns down low. He's against Allen. And Anunoby for 3. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. Here's Mitchell. Pass to Wade. Here's Tyson. And the Cavaliers, another 3.
That's a guy you want taking shots, a quality offensive player.
Outside Anunoby. Here's the 3. The rebound by Allen. Cleveland has gone 2 for 3 from outside the arc. Outside Mitchell. Pass to Tyson. Brunson against Harden. Using his post moves to get the 2 points.
I'm just going to say this. I don't think the average fan understands how strong Harden is. He has no problem finishing through contact with those wide shoulders.
Now here's Hart. Here's Bridges. Checked by Mitchell. Towns on a screen. Shot to stop the run. Knocks it down from distance.
When he's on, the three-pointer can be a real weapon for Bridges.
Here's Mitchell. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. Towns has got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Brunson. It's Hart on the wing. Now here's Towns. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
And he is a force in the paint. Towns is such a huge presence inside for them.
Mitchell, the pass to Allen. Outside Harden. From deep, Mitchell. Hart pulls it in.
Okay, so if I were to say this was a disaster of a period for him, it would be an understatement. But hey, sometimes you got to shoot your way out of the slump, even for him.
And you just can't let Brunson get to his spots. I mean, he's an excellent mid-range shooter.
And so now a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. Different look for Cleveland. Nance, he's checked in for Wade. Ellis comes in for Tyson. And it's Dennis Schroeder in for Donovan Mitchell. Now here's Harden. He's got 7. Pass to Nance. To stop the run. Drives to the hoop. It's good. Off the assist from Harden.
They keep trading punches. Both teams in a groove early.
You have to think at this point the winner will be the one to settle in on defense.
Here's Towns. We saw him with 11 points in his last game. Ellis with it. Hart's there. Outside Schroeder. Oh, nice D from Anunoby.
And you don't see that every day. Usually he'll convert when he gets that close to the rim.
To the inside. Towns. And it's Towns with the power finish.
He throws it down with 2 hands. You know he won't mess that up.
Not this guy. He is a big-time finisher. Now here's Schroeder. Still no points. Oh, cameo from a boogie with a hoodie.
His Knicks are up, and he's got to be feeling good. Always great to see your hometown team put on performances like this.
And both free throws good for Schroeder. And Brunson's got the ball here for the New York Knicks. And he lays it up and in. Brunson's got 8.
They have no answer defensively inside.
The Cavaliers trail by 3. All right, Grant, can you talk about what Jalen Brunson has brought to the Knicks?
You know, B.A., he's made them relevant again. New York can be a demanding place to play with the expectations and the media. But he's taken the bull by the horns and had immediate success. Woo! I just love that alley-oop slam.
Defense disorganized, defense pays. Robinson with a steal. Down low. Here's Diawara. And he throws it down. What a terrific lead pass.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just textbook right there.
McBride with it. He's picked up by Schroeder to the paint. Here's Brunson. Count that one. He's now 5 for 8.
This run has been fueled by their matador defense.
Here's Ellis. Sends it home from three-point land.
If you give him that kind of separation, oh, he's going to take full advantage.
Here's McBride. Pass to Clarkson. Here's Diawara. Blocked! And it's going to be out of bounds. The Knicks will retain possession. Yabusele, he's checked in for New York. Shamet comes in for Brunson. And Cleveland with a change here, too. Bryant, he's checked in for Jared Allen. Yabusele, a screen on Harden. 6 on the shot clock. Back to McBride. And the sweet roll that time on the rim. That one falls. And the Knicks lead by 8.
Strong pass there to set up the basket.
Kicks it out to Bryant. Cuts off the pass. And now the Knicks on the break. Lets it go from 11. The Cavaliers pull it in. It's stolen by Clarkson. Fast break. Here comes New York. Pass to Robinson. And a big finish by Robinson.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Couldn't come up with a much better start than this. They just have to keep it going.
Now here's Schroeder. Cash money on the open jump shot.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
Robinson passes to McBride. Off target with the 3. Now here's Harden, guarded closely. Pass to Bryant, and here's Ellis. Bryant, the pass to Harden. Clock at 6. The kick out to Nance. And the 3 off target. Knicks leading by 8. Clarkson outside. Yabusele outside. Clarkson against Schroeder. And here's Clarkson. Over Schroeder. And it's Clarkson missing. Right side, Schroeder. Outside, Harden. Pass to Nance. There's the steal. The ball's knocked loose. It's stolen by Ellis. And here's Bryant. Robinson defending. Three-pointer, Harden. No good that time. With 1 on the clock. The shot won't fall. It's been all about Jalen Brunson for New York. He put together 10 points in the quarter. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Knicks.
I've really been impressed with how aggressive they've been inside, looking to capitalize from the paint whenever they can.
And something else I've noticed is how they've been able to cause turnovers and take advantage of them on the offensive end, not wasting those extra chances at all.
On the court for the Cavaliers, we've got Sam Merrill, James Harden out there with Keon Ellis. Then it's Thomas Bryant, and it's Tomlin in at the power forward position. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen is the call. And a quick check now on the teams that led the league from the charity stripe a year ago. Number 5, the Knicks.
Yeah, last season, this team had very few weak links at the free throw line, and that consistency added up to a sizable advantage.
And Cleveland making a change here. Schroeder's checked in. The Cavaliers trail by 8. Pass to Bryant. Back to Schroeder. Here's Bryant inside. Robinson defending. Here's Shannon. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
And we think of Clarkson often as a scorer, but they're making the unselfish pass. Just great work.
First personal.
Mind the lane. Mind the lane. One shot.
At the line. One shot.
And in recent years, we've seen the value of 3-and-D wings skyrocket, Richard.
And that trend came right about the end of my career, so I never got to cash in on one of those big 3-and-Ds. but I did win a championship playing that role, so, you know, there's that.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Karl Anthony Towns is taking his rebounding to a new level in New York. He said, I didn't put all this muscle on for no reason. I'm going to keep playing physical, keep playing my game, and I'll keep demanding attention from every defense and then let the game play out. Brian?
Physical. Allie, thanks very much for the report. 6 to shoot. Here's Bryant. Drops in the layup for 2. Bryant's got his first points of the night.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
Robinson, a screen on Schroeder to the inside. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It's going to be on Thomas Bryant.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
New York shooting their second and third free throws tonight.
Shooting 2.
That free throw, no good. Second free throw, no good. The Cavaliers trail by 9. Harden from outside, and he gets it to go. 4 for 6 so far.
There's a little burst to Harden's game. You can see that on the breaks.
Clarkson against Harden. Outside McBride. And Bryant pulls it down.
Now, I understand that that shot didn't go down, but they will take that look every trip down the floor.
Here's the screen by three-pointer, no good.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
McBride. Beyond the arc. And Bryant pulls it down. Bryant's got 4 rebounds in the game. Harden with it. And Clarkson picks him up defensively. Cleveland working the ball around now. Back to Ellis. Now Merrill. Outside Schroeder. Shot from the wing. And it's New York with a rebound. Robinson's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Here's Shamet, covered by Schroeder, to the paint. Here's Towns. Karl Anthony Towns doing his thing inside.
Look at Towns asserting himself inside. He knows he can muscle his way to a shot anytime.
And so now a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Checked in for New York. Donovan Mitchell's checked in for Cleveland. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the second quarter. Harden surveying the D. Up top, Bryant. Shot is up. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. And so it's Brunson who brings up the ball for the Knicks. They've only allowed 5 points in the quarter.
This is why you put the ball in his hands and accurate accurate pass hitting a moving target.
Pass to Mitchell. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
And Mitchell is a handful for any defense. So difficult to guard without fouling him at times.
Cleveland shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. That free throw is good for Mitchell.
We've seen Donovan Mitchell go off. He's gone for 70+ in a game. That is special.
Both free throws good for Mitchell.
Well, when you send him to the line, you know what the outcome is likely to be.
Knicks leading by 8. And it's out of bounds. The Knicks able to retain possession here. All right, a quick look now at how the point totals have looked over the last few months for Karl Anthony Towns.
And he's been trending downward in terms of his average points per game. And a number of reasons can lead to this. But he needs to figure out how to get back on track.
Tomlin's checked in for Cleveland. Now here's McBride. Check by Mitchell. Pass to Clarkson. 6 on the shot clock. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy. And the Knicks lead by 10.
And adding to this lead right now, riding a wave of momentum.
Yeah, they've locked in during this stretch. If they keep it up, their lead will only continue to grow.
Now here's Mitchell. Coming in off a 14-point game last time out. Here's McBride. Misses the 3.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
Yeah, and the risk now is that he gets inside his own head. Time to take deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, and let the game come to you.
Left side Mitchell. Karl Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound. Knicks leading by 10. Clarkson outside. On the take. Oh, got a piece of it. Oh, it's stolen by Mitchell. And there's Clarkson. That one's good. On the assist from Brunson. Brunson's got 4 assists now tonight. Harden against Brunson from outside the arc. And that's good. Harden for 3. Harden's got 13.
What a game from Harden, filling it up. James, everyone knows this man is just a gifted scorer.
Out to the right wing. And here's Brunson from the arc. Harden with the defensive effort. Cavaliers trail by 9. Outside Mitchell. Brunson against Harden. And it's Brunson with the rebound. New York has gone 0 for 4 from beyond the arc here in the second quarter. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. James Harden picks one up.
And each year, Brunson seems to get better. And that's a testament to his impressive work ethic and drive.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good.
I love it. In attack mode, drawing foul calls this quarter and getting to the free throw line.
For the Knicks, Josh Hart's checked in for Robinson. OG Anunoby comes in for Clarkson. And Mikal Bridges subbed in for McBride. Cleveland also making some changes. Allen, he's checked in for Bryant. Wade comes in for Tomlin. And it's Tyson in for Merrill. Both free throws good from Brunson. And here's Mitchell. He'll bring it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. 11-point game. And so now a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. chance now to look at the highest scoring teams in the league from last season. The Cavaliers, #1.
The way this team played on the offensive end last year was remarkable. Seemed like every night they got everything they wanted and then some.
Outside Harden. Cleveland working the ball around now. And he's going for the oop here. And it's Allen who slams it home.
Making full use of that reach. Allen able to pluck the ball out of the air for that easy lob.
Bridges outside. High post Towns. Nice move. Towns owning it inside.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
46-35.
Here's Tyson. Inside. Here's Wade. And that one is stuffed right through.
I'll tell you, he is so tough to keep down once he gets near that rim.
Yeah, he can get up even a few notches higher. Now here's Brunson. They've got a 9-point lead.
And he's made his mark on offense especially. They got to be thankful he's on their squad.
Cleveland has gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter in the second so far. From deep, Mitchell. And it's New York with a rebound. Towns has got 7 rebounds in the game.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Lets the 3 fly. Yes. And a nice assist from Brunson. Brunson's got assist number 5 here tonight.
Oh, the big man is smooth from range. You have to put a man on Towns, that's for sure.
From down in the low post, it goes. Harden's got 8 here in this quarter.
And he's doing everything he can offensively to lift them out of this hole. But I'm not sure his hot shooting can do it alone.
Towns for 3. Rebounded by James Harden.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot most possessions.
Harden with a screen on Hart. Here's Wade. Oh, he nails that one. 3 for 4 now.
That's been the story of their offense so far. Getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Back to Hart. And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
That's his second foul here pretty early in this one. He's got to be careful for the rest of this half.
Mitchell Robinson, he's checked in for Karl Anthony Towns. And Cleveland with a change here, too. Schroeder's checked in. Pass to Wade. Here's Tyson. And he lobs it up. It's stolen by Hart. Outside Brunson. Robinson, a screen on Mitchell. Brunson passes to Anunoby. Drops in the 3. Anunoby's got himself on the board with a 3 there.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
Here's Tyson. Anunoby covering. Oh, Robinson with a block. Here's Brunson. Anunoby passes to Hart. Outside Brunson. Clock at 6. For 3. And Hart with a basket on the assist by Brunson. And that's now 7 points for Josh Hart.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Pass to Allen. Here's Tyson. And he's going for the lob. And it's Allen who slams it home.
Making it look so easy. The 6'11" Allen just hops up and finishes it perfect.
Screen by Hart. Here's Brunson. Oh, nice finish from the low block. That one's good. Brunson's got 16 points now.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
Mitchell misses.
They're losing because he is struggling so bad, and he has not looked comfortable all game.
Pass to Schroeder. Mitchell against Hart. Back to Schroeder. Here's Tyson. Shoots over Anunoby. The shot by Tyson, no good.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
I just love the ball movement.
Now here's Schroeder. Pass to Allen.
62-43.
Here's Wade. He's covered by Hart. Here's Tyson. Allen with a screen on Anunoby. Here's Tyson. And another miss by Cleveland.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
Here's Hart. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. New York shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight.
Josh Hart at the line, 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
Good on the second one. Outside Mitchell. And they pick up 2. Mitchell's got 6.
Nice move to get inside and create a good look for himself.
A dominating first half of play. And so far, it hasn't been close. New York out in front. They lead by 18. And Allie LaForce has something for us on the sidelines. Hey, Allie.
I have Kenny Atkinson alongside. Coach, I hear you tell the team, limit their easy baskets. How do you create some easy ones in your own right?
Well, first, to get out and transition ourselves. I think we're walking the ball up, and I think their defense is set. We can't create anything when their defense is set.
All right, got to get them moving. Thanks, Coach.
Thanks very much, Allie. And, folks, we'll be right back to start the second half of this game.
Hey folks, first off, let's take a look at the overall NBA schedule on tap for tonight. Out in Indiana, it'll be the Pacers against the Jazz. Tip-off is 7 p.m. Eastern Time.
2 of the best teams in the league facing off. Let's go.
Oh, let's go. That's going to be a fun one, guys.
Now looking at where we stand after 2 quarters, it has been a difficult game for the Cleveland Cavaliers.
They couldn't shut down the lane. Only thing that would stuff that is prime check. Maybe 2 of me.
Now that is a scary sight. 2 of you.
Well, we're going to need a bigger fridge, Ernie.
Thanks for tuning in. Now it's time to head back over to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
With a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You look at Jalen Brunson in this game, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, he's kind of been the floor general for them tonight. A lot of assists for him.
And it's a role we don't always see him in, but he's done a great job tonight getting the rest of his team involved.
Cavaliers trail by 18. They've got Karl Anthony Towns. Josh Hart is out there with OG Anunoby. Then there's Jalen Brunson, and it's Bridges in at the 2 guard. So that's who's on the floor for the Knicks. Now here's Anunoby. Towns is screen on Harden. Towns outside. Fires from deep. Basket is good. Off the assist from Brunson. Brunson's got 9 assists in the game. Great passing. Brunson against Harden.
45.
Down low. And it's Allen who slams it home.
Talk about a high percentage look. Allen right at the rim.
Outside Hart. Back to Brunson. The 3-ball. And it's Tyson with a rebound. The Cavaliers trail by 19. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far.
And that's when they say you can't teach tall. This is where size helps you, owning those rebounds on the defensive end.
Here's Brunson. Count the basket. Brunson's got 18.
And no matter how the D's coming at him tonight, Brunson has adapted. And that's what great scorers do. They figure it out.
Cleveland working the ball around now. Wade, that's good.
The pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Now here's Brunson. 18 points for him.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Oh, Mitchell with the smooth stroke from distance.
A nice start to the second half. They've made 3 out of their first 4 shots coming out of the break.
And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
You're not going to fool the officials too often on an illegal screen.
That's a very avoidable turnover. You got to focus on the details.
Cavaliers trail by 15. Allen with a screen on Brunson. Up top, Allen. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Allen is a monster on the glass and continues to improve as a scorer.
These are his first free throws of the game.
2 shots. Take a break. I'll take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good from Allen.
That's what you love about Jared Allen is how well he knows his role. He's out there to own the glass, defend, and go for the guaranteed buckets. And boy, does he do it well.
And he makes the first, but misses the second.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
Bridges outside. To the paint. Outside Hart from deep. Sinks it from distance. Hart's got 11.
Yeah, just a solid passer. Towns relishes his role as leader of this team, wanting to set up his teammates.
And so now a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. Looking at the 2K leaderboard, here were the NBA's top dime droppers last year. 5th best, James Harden.
Not a lot of guys had better vision on the floor than him. He was able to see passing lanes and ready shooters no one else could.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by in the second half. Allen with a screen on Brunson. Harden to pass to Allen. Over to the wing. Three-pointer, Harden connects from downtown. Harden's got 18.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
And, of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
On the wing, Wade. It's good. Off the assist from Harden. Wade's got 5 points now this quarter.
Don't you forget, Harden's won an assist title now. This man can pass that rock.
And the bucket counts, and he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a three-point play. On the night, he's 2 for 2 at the stripe.
Defensive foul charge 2. James Harden. Second personal foul. First team foul. Jalen Brunson at the line. One shot.
Brunson, no good on the free throw. Cavaliers trail by 14 to the inside. Oh, stolen by Anunoby. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Thanks. Karl Anthony Towns is now familiar with the ethos of this Knicks team. He said they're gritty, they find a way to win, they never quit, bringing that New York mentality every single night. It's something that you recognize when you get to live in that kind of a culture. Back over to you, Brian.
They are relentless. All right, Allie, appreciate the report. Now here's Harden. He's got 18. And again, it's Cleveland converting.
We know this about Harden. He's got every trick in that bag.
Here's Towns. And it's powered home by Towns.
And just shredding apart the defense with his passing. He's helping to pace this offense so well.
He's locked in with his teammates right now, setting guys up in perfect position.
Now here's Harden. Give him 20. Shot clock at 6. A shot from the high post. Will not go. Misses off the front iron. Knicks leading by 14. Brunson surveys. Stolen by Harden. Here's Tyson. Brunson defending. Pass to Wade. Now here's Harden. Allen with a screen on Anunoby. Harden finds Allen. And the ball out of play. The Knicks will have it. New York has gotten 2 of 4 threes to fall here in this third quarter. Towns on a screen. And the call will be against James Harden. That's his third foul of the game. Well, you want officials to get the calls right. But for video review, maybe institute a 2-minute time limit, you think?
Oh, I would love a good 2-minute time limit. But the worst thing to do would be to go to a 2-minute time limit and then have them not get it right. Then you wasted all that time for nothing.
Foul on Josh Hart. That's his first foul of the game.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
The Cavaliers trail by 14. Now here's Harden. Nice shot from the wing. Harden's got 22 points.
You think about James Harden. Here's a guy who's played with KD, Russ, CP3, Kyrie. So many great players.
Now here's Towns. 18 points for him. And it's Towns with the power finish.
Ooh, he's earning his keep offensively, a key part of their winning effort at this point.
The drive by Harden. The 3 from Mitchell. It's good. Off the assist from Harden. Harden's got 6 assists here tonight.
Whether he's initiating the offense or playing off the ball, Mitchell is equally effective.
Now here's Towns. 20 points for him. Pass to Brunson. Just 5 to shoot. Shoots over Harden. Brunson misses.
I'll be honest, I'm a little surprised he missed that.
Mitchell, the pass to Harden. From the arc. Hart pulls it in. Hart's got his 4th rebound in this one. Out to the right wing. Outside Brunson. Pass to Towns. Hart from long range. He buries it from 3. Hart's got 14 points for the game.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
When it ain't broke, leave it alone. Until someone stops him, just let him roll.
Now here's Allen. He's got 7, and that one's good.
Watching Allen go to work inside is a thing of beauty. He's so confident operating around the rim.
3-pointer, Bridges. And the rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Here's Tyson. And there's the drive. Pass to Wade. Cleveland working the ball around now. Mitchell, the pass to Wade. Cleveland needs to get off a shot. Takes a three. Missed it. 5 for 7 from the field. Knicks leading by 12. To the middle. Oh, deflected. Harden against Brunson. Now here's Harden. He's guarded closely. Outside Mitchell. 5 on the clock. And Anunoby pulls it down. Anunoby's got 4 rebounds now. Inside. Bridges passes to Brunson. Tries again. And it's Bridges laying it in. He's got 5.
And Bridges' teammates appreciate when he goes after offensive boards because they know how athletic he is.
Wade, the pass to Mitchell. Foul on Josh Hart. That's foul number 2 for him. So New York going with almost an entire new group here. Robinson, he's checked in for Karl Anthony Towns. Porty comes in for Hart. Clarkson's checked in for Anunoby. And Miles McBride subbed in for Mikal Bridges. Cleveland also making some changes. Bryant, he's checked in for Jared Allen. Merrill comes in for Wade. And Ellis is subbed in for Tyson. To the middle. Merrill. Ooh, lands soft on the front of the rim and drops in. Merrill's got his first 2 points of the night.
That's just smart basketball right there. Finding a way to get a high percentage shot on offense.
And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Teams making some changes here. All right, some time here to take a look at the 2K leaderboard. Here were the league's top shooting squads from last year. The Cavaliers 2nd, New York in 5th.
And the way both of these squads shot the ball last season was tremendous. Trusting in one another, following their offensive game plan, and executing with confidence.
Now here's Robinson. He has 6. Pass to Diawara. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Schroeder. And a moment to check out who New York has coming up. On Tuesday, they'll face off against Trae Young and the Washington Wizards. Then on Wednesday, they'll be taking on Nikola Jokic and the Denver Nuggets.
What a great opportunity for this team to take a step forward. They have some tough road games coming up, and that kind of stretch can bring a team together. Winning some of these games would be huge for their overall confidence.
Here's Schroeder. After the basket by New York. Robinson with a steal. To the inside. Oh, a nice one-handed slam right there.
I mean, the effortless athleticism. You can see Clarkson loves rising up and dropping the hammer.
Clarkson against Harden. Outside Schroeder. Down to 5 on the shot clock. This one for 3. And it's New York with a rebound. Robinson's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Now here's Clarkson. New York working the ball around now. Pass to Shamet. There's the triple. Buries it from 3. Shamet's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Their offense has been unstoppable, just firing on all cylinders.
They've had great execution, and what stands out is that they're just taking what the defense gives them, not forcing anything.
Now here's Schroeder. Outside Harden. Will it go? The rebound by Shamet.
You love to see the competitive fire, but he couldn't sink that revenge triple.
And that one's good. Clarkson.
Good maneuver to get inside. Clarkson is sneaky.
Cavaliers trail by 21. Outside Harden. Bryant, a screen on Clarkson. Harden can't hit. New York has gone 4 of 7 from 3. A good percentage in the third quarter. Counted. Clarkson's got 10 points in the game.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
Now here's Harden. 22 points for him. Bryant, a screen on Clarkson. Three-pointer. Harden hits a three-pointer. Harden's got 25 points.
He's doing everything he can. If they want to win, others have to step up and provide some scoring.
Kicks it out to Bryant. Pass to Harden. Outside Schroeder. Launches a three. No good on the buzzer beater. And so it's the New York Knicks. They have a confident 20-point lead right now. It hasn't taken them too many shots to get their points. They're winning with efficiency. More 2K action in just a moment. And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. On the court for the Cavaliers, we've got James Harden, Sam Merrill out there with Thomas Bryant. Then there's Keon Ellis, and it's Schroeder in at the point guard. Now here's Robinson. It's Shamet on the wing. Chops one in from the wing.
And when it comes to the three, they've been really dialed in here in the second half.
On the wing, Harden. He's covered by Clarkson. Harden against Clarkson. Harden misses. New York leading by 22. Here's Shamet. Picked his pocket. Ellis with it. And McBride picks him up defensively. Schroeder passes to Bryant. Outside Harden. Here's Schroeder. The Knicks with the rebound. After this game, they can look forward to Washington, where they'll match up against the Wizards. It's a quick turnaround on the road. Just one game. Here's McBride. Three-pointer off the mark. And for the Cavaliers, they're shooting a solid 47%. About a minute and a half into the fourth now. Clarkson passes to Shamet. Now here's McBride, defended by Harden. Back to Shamet. Screen by Robinson. Pulls up. But a wide open shot is on the money. Shamet's got 9 points here in the second half.
The pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Now here's Merrill. Outside Schroeder. Fires the three. And it's New York with a rebound. Robinson's got rebound number 11. Pass to Shamet. Towns on a screen. And he bangs it home with one hand.
And one move ahead of the defense. A solid pick.
And then the monster dunk to complete the play. Well done.
Well, great chemistry on display. He understood where to put the screen in order to free up his teammate.
Now here's McBride. To the paint. Here's Robinson. And a big finish by Robinson.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. We love it.
And guys, to go on a big run, get some breathing space, it has to be a great play on each end.
Here's Bryant inside. Robinson defending. And Harden gets the double team. Cleveland working the ball around now to win the cold spell. The Cavaliers again cannot hit. New York has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Robinson can't hit.
That's going up against a defense that knows your tendencies.
To the inside. Another steal. Right side McBride. It's Shamet on the wing. Towns, right side. Fires the three. Oh, you can tell he's feeling it now. 10 of 14 from the field. All right, a look at how the hustle game has been going for New York.
They've been defending with excellent anticipation all game long. Just look at how many times they've managed to get their hands on the ball.
Well, they've also been impressive, forcing a ton of mistakes. Not only that, but converting those mistakes into points on the other end.
And Bryant gets it to go.
When guys are moving the ball, sharing it, it makes the game so much more fun, both as a player and as a fan.
They've been a little soft with their defense on the interior.
The Cavaliers have got 1 out of 6 shots to fall in this final quarter. Not ideal. Bryant outside. Outside Schroeder. Clock at 6. Ellis outside. From downtown, Karl Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound. Towns has got 13 rebounds in the game. Glass eating. Pass to Clarkson. 4-3. Cavaliers with a rebound. Schroeder with it. Bryant outside. And here's Harden. Harden drawing the double team. Here's Ellis. Nails it from beyond the arc.
And that's on the defense, giving him a decent look. That's his shot.
Towns a screen on Harden. Clarkson passes to Towns. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. For Cleveland, they've got 2 of 8 shots to drop in the final quarter. Now here's Ellis. Tightly guarded. Outside Schroeder. Pass to Bryant. That one falls. Coming off Schroeder's feed. Schroeder's got 3 assists in the game.
The adjustment. Man, what a finish.
Towns a screen on Schroeder. McBride. Shot's good by Towns. Towns has got 27 points. Cleveland has gone 1 for 5 shooting from the arc here in the fourth. Now Harden to the middle. And then Bryant with the dunk.
And we have witnessed Harden becoming a dynamic playmaker over time, including improving as a distributor.
And a big finish by Robinson. That gives him a double-double in this one.
And how sweet was that play?
Pinpoint pass, set up the alley-oop flush. And Bryant gets it to go.
Nice ball movement there, delivered the pass right on time.
Now here's McBride. And we continue to see the value of NBA franchises climb. Graham, are you glad you got in when you did?
Oh, yes, I am. I think beyond, though, the dollars and cents, it's just the joy of having a hand in the growth of this game and this league that we all love so much.
Here's Ellis. And it's off from three-point range. The Knicks have gotten 8 of 14 shots to drop so far here in the fourth quarter. Back to Clarkson. Down low. Here's Towns. And it's powered home by Towns.
And what a luxury to have a big man who can score like Towns. He's been unstoppable here.
And here's Schroeder outside. The rebound by Shamet.
This is the definition of forcing it. He's trying to get himself going, but taking tough shots just won't do it.
Towns outside. Pass to Robinson. It's stolen by Ellis. And pushing it up. Here's Cleveland. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. For the Cavaliers, Jared Allen, he's checked in for Bryant. Wade comes in for Ellis. And Mitchell subbed in for Schroeder.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Well, Richard, we know that coaches will sometimes criticize their team's performance in those post-game press conferences. But where's that line?
Well, I think coaches should always use I. When you say I, and I as the leader of the team, I have to have them prepared ready. I didn't do a good job making sure that I demanded the type of execution. That first always helps.
They get the rebound, and the shot goes down.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. That's why they continue to get attacked.
New York has gone 2 of 6 so far in the fourth. Up top, Robinson. Here's Shamet. And again, New York with the triple.
Keep riding that hot hand. He's been pretty much unstoppable.
Knicks lead, 118.
Outside Mitchell. Three-pointer. And it's New York with a rebound. Robinson's got 13 rebounds in the game. Glass eating.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Here's Shamet. And again, New York with the triple.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Now here's Harden. Defense right on him. Fires for three. It's rebounded by McBride. New York has gone 4 of 8 from three-point land during the fourth. Pass to Shamet. Richard, when you look at career longevity for NBA players, has LeBron shifted what we thought was possible?
No doubt. It's made fans more critical of guys that are on the decline. But ultimately, guys start to decline around 32, 33 years old. That is normal.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Tyson's checked in. Now here's Yabusele. McBride on the wing. Over Mitchell. McBride can't get it to go. And for the Cavaliers, they're shooting right below 40% here in the fourth. Allen. Yes. And a nice assist from Harden. Harden's got assist number 11 for him here tonight. And New York shooting a red-hot 63% in this game. Outside McBride. Pass to Kolek. Here's Shamet. There's the three. Nails it from three. Shamet's got 26.
This has been their game plan here in the final period. We'll see if it continues to work out.
I think when you've got it going from three-point range, you've got to keep it going. It's a good way to kind of pile up the points quickly.
Wait, that's good.
And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Knicks.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year.
And they've had their fingerprints all over this series, winning 2 straight and looking like they have this team's number.
And it was a reliably solid performance from one of their key guys. A tremendous game for Karl Anthony Towns.
And you can't put a price on the value of his rebounding in this game. His effort on the glass was a game changer.
And New York has possession after the basket by Cleveland. It's stolen. Left side, Harden. They get it back.
Great anticipation off the missed shot.
Oh, his timing was impeccable. Boy, this could snowball if they continue to put up points.
I can't say enough about their performance.
6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Shamet. Now here's Yabusele. Just 5 on the clock. New York needs to get one up quick. The timer ticks. Knocks down the long J. Shamet's got 31 points.
And guys, that's got to be the dagger. This is how you finish a game.
And it felt like they just flipped the switch to go on that run and seal the game. Saving their best basketball for the end. Always smart.
And so it's the Knicks taking care of business in this one, showing that they're the far superior team. They win it going away.
I'll tell you what. Give it up for their fans. They love to watch this team dominate. You best believe they're all going home happy tonight.
All right, to Allie LaForce with our player of the game.
All right, I'm with Karl Anthony Towns. Karl, congratulations on the victory. What was key in getting the win here tonight?
We played like we wanted it more. We came out here and we just did a lot of great defensive stops. It wasn't offensive. It was more defensively. We did a great job. We got those 50-50 balls, put us in a nice position.
We could see and feel that desperation. Congrats on the win.
All right, Allie, thanks. Great stuff there. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Richard Jefferson, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this. And as we leave you, here's a look at our player of the game, Karl Anthony Towns.
brought this so much excitement for these teams and for their fan bases on day one of the season.
That's typical for all fan bases on the opening day of the season. I mean, the whole season is in front of you. Optimism runs high for just about everybody.
Look at Cleveland's starting group. Wade out there with Allen. Then it's Donovan Mitchell. Then it's Harden. And it's Tyson in at the 3. Now, here's Mitchell. Hook shot. Allen's shot is off. On the wing, Anunoby. Guarded by Harden. Pass to Towns. Bridges outside. Good, it is. This goes to Towns. Bridges got the first 3 points tonight for New York.
Mikal Bridges lethal in the catch and shoot. You've got to run him off those kinds of looks.
Wade kicks to Harden. Stolen by Anunoby. Hart with it, and it's Harden picking him up.
Pressuring the ball and making a play that created the opportunity.
You know, you push it after a steal, there's almost no chance the defense can get back and recover.
Now, here's Mitchell. No good there off the double clutch.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
And that's a quick foul for him there. Looks like the refs are going to call this one pretty close.
So, Clark, let me ask you, what makes Karl Anthony Towns stand out as a perimeter big man?
Well, I think first and foremost, his shooting ability for a big guy is unique. I mean, he can shoot it with the best of three-point shooters and from deep. Not many big guys can do that. He can put it on the floor. He's an excellent free throw shooter. He can shoot shots off the dribble as a big guy. And he can go old school and play bully ball. So, I mean, you factor in that combination of toolkit, that's pretty impressive for a guy that's almost 7 feet tall.
And so here is New York following the score by Cleveland.
Oh, great ball movement there.
10 points separating the teams. Green by Allen. Here's Harden. It's rebounded by Towns.
I wouldn't count on him missing the mid-range shot again. That's a good look for him.
Pass to Brunson. And the Knicks hit again from deep.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Well, everything's coming too easily. I mean, at some point defensively, you have to take something away.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's Towns. 11-point game his last outing. Hart outside. The three-pointer no good. The Cavaliers trail by 11. Pass to Tyson. And it's Wade in the corner. Here's Tyson. He's guarded by Anunoby. Kept alive.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Now here's Hart. Bridges passes to Hart. Top of the key. Here's Towns. Cavaliers with the rebound. First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. And it's Wade in the corner. Off target from three-point range. Now the Knicks with it. They're on a 15-4 run. Here's Towns. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
Now, here's Mitchell. No scoring in this one.
Forcing the issue inside. Mitchell has that long wingspan. Plays so much bigger than his height.
And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for the Knicks?
Well, they haven't wasted any time getting into a groove from deep, putting up and hitting a healthy amount of three-pointers thus far.
One other thing they've done really well, moving the ball around. They've done a nice job not settling for that initial option and making that extra pass.
And we've seen Mitchell go up against much larger defenders throughout his career. And the reason he makes it look so easy is because of that 6'10" wingspan. Keep in mind, he stands at 6'1", but that's incredible length at his height.
Now, here's Bridges. Stolen by Mitchell. Wade against Hart. Wade misses. The Knicks leading by 11. Hart the pass to Brunson. Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Yeah, they're lasered in. I mean, really making the most of their possession.
And timeout call by Kenny Atkinson. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. The 2K leaderboard provides us now with this list of last season's assist leaders. 5th on the list, James Harden.
Very few guys pass the ball better than he did. I mean, he didn't just have eyes in the back of his head. It's almost as if he had them on both sides, too.
Here's Brunson. Drops in the breakaway layup. Brunson's got 7. Here's Harden. Still yet to score.
21-6.
Puts up a 3. It's good from long range.
You know, he does so many things well, James Harden. It's easy to forget that he's top 3 all time in most three-pointers made.
Now, here's Anunoby. Against the Lakers, he was really on his game. Shot clock at 6. Brunson kicks to Anunoby. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. The Cavaliers trail by 12. And GA, you started your career with the Knicks. What memories do you have from your time in New York?
Well, Grant, when a season is fresh, what are coaches looking for from their players?
You know, B.A., they want to see execution on the game plan that's been set in practice. The X's and O's, can they bring it to life? I mean, that is what they're expecting.
Here are the 5 for the Cavaliers. Dean Wade is out there with Jared Allen. Then it's James Harden. Then it's Donovan Mitchell. And it's Tyson in at the 3 spot.
Well, you see teams concede the 3 to Josh Hart at times. This guy's growing more and more confident.
Here's Harden, and stolen by Bridges. Pass break, New York. Oh, rejected by Allen. Here's Wade. Hart pulls it in. And so it's Hart with it. He brings it up for the New York Knicks. It's a 3-point game. Brunson passes to Hart. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. On the wing, Mitchell. He's guarded by Bridges. And it's Mitchell. The miss.
You'd rather see him dunk that. Impose your will if you can.
It's good. Hart's got 5 points.
That's all the grit from Josh Hart. This guy will mix it up on the interior.
Mitchell against Bridges. Now here's Mitchell. Defense is right there. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Now here's Bridges. Kicks it out Towns. The 3 is up. He drops it from range.
What a feed to Towns. This guy ready to rise and fire on the catch.
Bridges against Mitchell. Pass to Tyson. Now here's Allen. Covered by Towns. 5 on the clock. Wade. Nice D from Bridges.
Boy, that is tough defense. Exactly how you want to play him.
Outside Brunson. Here's Hart. Bridges feeling it out a little bit. Towns for 3. It's rebounded by Wade. And here's Harden. He'll bring it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. They trail by 6. Well, we know he can shoot it, Doris, but Karl Anthony Towns is most effective when he's also working in the paint.
B.A., he has such an effective arsenal offensively that he's most effective when he's getting to each of those aspects. So, you have back-to-the-basket skills, no doubt. If there's a mismatch, go at the mismatch. But he is also so effective as a driver. Straight line, with intent, and efficient off the bounce. He can also hit a mid-range. There is nothing he can't do on the offensive end.
Here's Mitchell, following the bucket by the Knicks. Allen with a screen on Bridges. Here's Mitchell, and all around the rim that time before dropping.
Well, Donovan Mitchell is the master in a two-man game. Give him options, and he's going to pick the right one.
Outside Anunoby. Brunson up top, defended by Harden. And that's good. Jalen Brunson for 3. Brunson's got 5 points.
Wow, their opponent is doing a tremendous job spacing the floor.
Outside Harden. There's the drive, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
You know, I think this guy just loves the game of basketball. The preparation, the interaction with his teammates. He has fun out there on the floor.
Now here's Brunson. He's got 5. Shoots over Harden. Again, the Knicks. Good for 2 more.
And they've settled in quickly today. A nice flowing rhythm to their offense.
Mitchell against Bridges. Inside. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. Brunson up top. Outside Hart. Pass to Towns. New York working the ball around now. Harden against Brunson. Hart from long range. And the three-pointer goes. Hart's got his 3rd basket of the night.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
And so now a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. Nance, he's checked in for the Cavs. Ellis comes in for Tyson. A quick break, and we look at our 2K leaderboard for three-point shooting last season. 2nd, the Cavaliers.
Last year, they were so good at generating open looks from distance. That's why their three-point shooting was so high.
Mitchell with the ball. He's guarded by Bridges. Mitchell, the pass to Allen. And it's Allen who slams it home.
Well, this guy has got tremendous length and hops. Jared Allen makes it easy.
Here's Towns. The Cavaliers pull it in. Ellis left side. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Harden. And here are the Cavaliers now. It's a 10-point game.
And you see that in building their lead, they've done an impressive job on the defensive glass.
Pass to Towns. The 3 is up. The rebound by Allen. Allen's got 4 rebounds in the game.
They're just a little off his game this quarter. He's trying to work his way into a rhythm.
Now here's Harden. Allen with a screen on Brunson. Harden from outside. And it falls. 2 for 3 from the field so far.
Well, this is the basis of James Harden's game, right? That three-point accuracy opens up every other aspect of the floor and his scoring ability.
Fires in the triple. Brunson's got 10 points.
Boy, he is just doing it all right now. And the more the ball goes through the net, the more his confidence grows.
Outside for Harden. And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
Yeah, 3 turnovers already and some frustration starting to settle in.
New York leading by 10. Here's Brunson. 10 points for him. And Anunoby gets it to go.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Foul on Josh Hart. That's his first foul.
New York foul. Josh Hart. First personal foul. First team foul.
Allen finds Mitchell. Allen with a screen on Bridges. Here's Mitchell, plenty of space. And again, it's Cleveland converting.
Boy, what a quarter he's had. Go ahead, young sir. Keep the pressure on.
One of the most exciting teams in the league, Doris, the New York Knicks.
BA, there's a saying that the NBA is better when the New York Knicks are in the house and they are good. How about the resurgence over the last 5 years? They want to win now, and that rabid fan base is eating up all this success. When you are playing with a facilitator like James Harden, you always have to be ready to shoot.
And Bridges, here we go. And out of bounds, the Cavs will take it for the Knicks. Robinson comes in for Karl Anthony Towns. And Miles McBride subbed in for Hart. Cleveland also making some changes. Bryant comes in for Allen. And it's Dennis Schroeder in for Mitchell. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
James Harden brings tremendous versatility. He can score it, he can distribute. Whatever you need from him offensively, he can provide it.
All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Knicks?
Well, in today's NBA, the three-point shot is so valuable. They realize this, and that's why they're continuing to drain as many as they can.
Yeah, what an excellent display of passing in the early stages of this game. A good deal of their points coming directly off quality passes.
Now here's Brunson. Coming off a 12-point game. And he can't stop the run as that one misses. Picked it. McBride with it. Harden picks him up. Oh. And there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
First personal foul.
James Harden picks one up.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
He's got his first free throws of the night right here. And the first one at the line is good. Yabusele, he's checked in for New York. Shamet comes in for Brunson. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Cavaliers trail by 8. Right side, Harden. Bryant, left side. Harden surveying the D. Here's Nance. 6 to shoot. Here's Schroeder. And the first shot of the night for him. Missing.
Oh, he'd like to have that one back. That's in his wheelhouse for sure.
And that one's good. Clarkson. And the Knicks lead by 10.
And they're behind right now because they're failing to play quality defense. It's that simple.
Harden, the pass to Bryant. Over Robinson. Good work defensively by Robinson. And the Knicks shooting at around 59%. Their offense is clicking right now. Pass to Clarkson. Yabusele the screen. Here's McBride. No good on the triple.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
And so it's Schroeder with it. He brings it up for the Cavaliers. On the wing, Harden. Here's Nance. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
So explosive, so creative in the air. Nicely done, Larry Nance Jr.
And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight. New York making a switch here. Porty's checked in.
You know, even though Larry Nance doesn't handle it on every possession. You can expect him to be a factor on the defensive end and on the glass.
Shamet passes to McBride. The shot, no good. Harden with the defensive effort. Cavaliers trail by 7. We've got 1:55 left in the first. Nance finds Harden. Back to Nance. It's good. Off the assist from Harden. Nance has got his second bucket on the night.
They've closed the gap over the last few possessions. But can they push through and grab the lead?
Yeah, it feels like they've ramped up their intensity. They have forced good things to happen. Now they're back in it.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. Now here's Schroeder. Still without a bucket. Pass to Ellis. Takes the 3. Clarkson grabs a miss. Knicks leading by 7. McBride on the wing. Defended by Harden. Here's Shamet. The Cavaliers pull it in. 56 seconds left in the first quarter. Harden, the pass to Bryant. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
What power inside by Thomas Bryant. Boy, don't mess with this guy.
Clarkson outside. High arcing shot. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
Both teams are hot. Woo! This is a fun one to watch.
Well, you love it when you can get off to a fast start offensively. You hate it, though, when your opponent does the same.
Harden can't hit. And for the Knicks, they're shooting 55%. An ideal start so far. And Clarkson, here we go.
Well, Jordan Clarkson loves the offensive end. He's in the flow on that drive. That's nice.
Now here's Harden. McBride covers. Outside Harden. Great. D that time from McBride. It's been all about Jalen Brunson for the New York Knicks. He put together 10 points in the quarter. Back to the game after this break. We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. All right, before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen from the Knicks?
Well, they've really been racking up three-pointers in bunches. They've been so impressive to watch.
And that's what has them ahead in this game. Their floor spacing has been just tremendous.
Landry Shamet is out there with Karl Anthony Towns. Then there's Mitchell Robinson. Then there's Miles McBride. And it's Clarkson in at the 2. So that's who's on the floor for the Knicks. Now here's Ellis. Robinson with the block.
Rim protection at its finest. Mitchell Robinson, such a presence.
Outside Schroeder. That 3's off the mark. Knicks leading by 9. Well, the painted area is really where Mitchell Robinson drives for us.
B.A., he might be the best offensive rebounder in the game, and his ability to do that helps teams win on the margins. He's also a menace on the defensive end, a massive presence at the rim.
And here are the Cavaliers now, after the basket by New York on the other end. 6 on the shot clock. Robinson with the block.
This guy's nose for the basketball, and his timing as a shot blocker is... intimidating. Mitchell Robinson so quick off his feet.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
Cleveland shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight. And he knocks down the first one. Well, Grant, offense is trying to stretch the D to the breaking point. But it goes beyond just three-point shooting.
Yeah, there's how you position on the perimeter. But, you know, then you also want that vertical spacing, too, where you have a lob threat at the rim.
Well, big man that makes their free throws. Bravo.
Pass to Towns. Fader on the way. Towns getting it done under the hoop.
Very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Okay, well, this Knicks team has grit. Jalen Brunson said, quote, no matter what the situation is, we are going to attack it. No matter who's in front of us, we are going to grind. Back over to you, Brian.
No quit. All right, Allie, thanks a lot. Well, Doris, Donovan Mitchell has really proven to be the kind of star you can build your team around.
Donovan Mitchell experienced a high level of winning as a young player, but he hasn't broken through and won a championship. So now every aspect of what he does is about making sure the group thrives. That's why you want to build around him. Jordan Clarkson showing he's capable of finishing inside.
And Schroeder has got the ball here for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Down by 12. Mitchell, it's hauled in by Robinson. Robinson's got rebound number 5 here tonight. McBride on the wing. New York working the ball around now. Towns can't get it to go.
Boy, they've managed without him to a degree, which bodes well for them overall.
Here's Mitchell. Grown man points from Donovan Mitchell.
Boy, the floater game from Donovan Mitchell is effortless, folks.
Towns a screen on Mitchell. Towns outside from behind the arc. Sinks the tray. Towns has got 5 points now in the quarter.
Every knock it down from distance. Yes, sir.
Pass to Wade. Three-pointer. The rebound by Shamet. New York leading by 13. Outside McBride. Clarkson outside. Outside McBride. To the paint. Kicks it out to Clarkson. Over Mitchell. And it's Clarkson missing. The Cavaliers trail by 13. Here's Wade. He's scoreless. Here's Shamet. Oh, a huge slam! An exclamation point on that break.
And I think that play tells you everything you need to know. They're simply playing at a higher level, getting a steal and turning it into quick points.
And so now a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Jalen Brunson, he's checked in for New York. Cleveland also making some changes. Jared Allen, he's checked in for Bryant. And it's Tyson in for Ellis. Cleveland has gone 0 for 3 from deep to begin the second. Mitchell, the pass to Allen. Here's Tyson. Here's Mitchell. McBride covers. Out to Schroeder. Pass to Wade. Clock at 6. Knocked loose. And stolen by Brunson. Now here's Clarkson. Towns down low. Count it. He's 4 for 8 now.
Karl Anthony Towns will mix his spots as a scorer, that time doing work inside.
They set the pick. To halt the run. It's stolen by Clarkson. Pass to Robinson. Robinson, a screen on Schroeder. Back to Robinson. Brunson against Schroeder. Shot clock at 5. Let's go with a 3. The Cavaliers pull it in. Allen's got 6 rebounds now in the game. It's Robinson, high post. Brunson passes to Robinson. Now McBride. Allen defending. Robinson against Schroeder.
Long arms, tremendous athleticism, and pursuit of the basketball. Mitchell Robinson working the glass right now.
Brunson against Schroeder. Nails it. And he's 1 for 5 with that one.
Terrific move. He sees the opening and doesn't hesitate.
Clarkson up top. Towns outside. The rebound by Allen. Allen's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Pass to Tyson. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Clarkson outside. Here's Towns. Here's Brunson. That one's good. And it's Towns with the assist. Brunson's got 12 points in the game.
It's been a dominant night for him, staying productive throughout.
Here's Wade. No good with the triple. And here's New York now. They're on a 17-7 run. Here's Brunson. Ooh, making his presence felt here. He's now 6 for 9 in this game.
Boy, whenever this team has needed a bucket, Jalen Brunson has been there right now in complete command of this ball game.
Fires top of the key, and he drops that one in. 11 points in the game.
He's trying to will this team back into it, doing all he can offensively.
Clarkson finds Robinson. Here's Towns. Puts up a 3. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. Allen's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Here's Mitchell. And that bucket makes him 6 for 10 in the contest.
One of the real streak scorers in the game. Donovan Mitchell is heated up and percolating.
And an intentional foul right there. All right, Grant, as someone who played for and managed the U.S. men's national team, give us your all-time starting 5.
And, you know, I think I'll go with 2 of the program's all-time leading scorers, Kevin Durant and Carmelo Anthony. And finally, you have to have Kobe Bryant because of just how he reset the culture in 2008.
And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. And you look at Brunson, listed at 6'2". You wouldn't think he'd be such a handful inside yours.
Handful might be an understatement, B.A. He is a nightmare, free throw line and down. Why? Because he has moves and then counter moves. His footwork is exceptional, and I don't care what kind of defense you play, the guy will be able to get off a shot, and most often it's going to go in.
Now here's Harden. 7 points in the game. Bridges with it. Guarded now by Mitchell. Deflects the pass, and they're pushing it up. And Anunoby pulls it down.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
Right. He stays connected, and great timing on the contest.
Here's Brunson.
Well, you love the defensive mindset that Jared Allen brings on a nightly basis. What a contest right there.
And their intensity has only picked up this quarter, even while holding the lead.
Now here's Harden. Pass to Allen. And it's Allen who slams it home.
Not the tallest center in the league. He more than makes up for it with those crazy hops.
Harden with a screen on Harden. Tries it from 16, and Brunson gets it to go. Brunson's got 10 points now, just in this quarter.
Well, you can see the team is just continuing to call his number. Until the defense figures it out, it ain't going to change.
Nance with a screen on Anunoby. Robinson with a steal. Hart passes to Brunson. And he lobs it up to the rim.
Just Just a perfect pass and some pretty slick body control on the finish, too.
Man, that's butter. Here's Mitchell. Sinks it again. That's his 7th made field goal in 11 tries.
I'll tell you, the consistency of a good first quarter leads to an excellent second quarter. Riding the wave here.
Three-pointer, Bridges. And that won't fall for him. He's 0 for 2. Pass to Tyson. Nance outside. Nance with a screen on Hart. Now here's Mitchell. Shot clock at 6. Here's Tyson. He's covered by Hart. And it's New York with a rebound. It's off to Washington after this one, where they will face the Wizards. And that'll be their only game on the road before heading back home. Brunson passes to Hart. The 3. And James Harden pulls it down. The Cavaliers trail by 21. Pass to Nance. The 3. Harden can't hit.
Yeah, just hasn't been able to find his rhythm offensively, and that's having a ripple effect.
Outside Brunson. And it's blocked by Harden.
James Harden, when he's locked in and focused, can be an excellent defensive player. Weiss on the pipes on that one. Oh, beautiful pass. My goodness.
Now here's Harden. 7 points in the game. Good D by Brunson. New York shooting around 53%, a nice number. Here's Anunoby. Nance pulls down the board. Well, the Cavaliers shooting 40% from the field in this one. To the inside, Tyson. Oh, nice fake, but the layup's off the mark. And so it's Brunson who brings up the ball for New York. Hard up top. Back to Brunson. Outside Hart. Screen by Robinson. To the middle. And a big finish by Robinson.
Yeah, good awareness by Mitchell Robinson. Reads the coverage and capitalizes as a roller.
Outside Harden. There's 10 seconds left in the first half. Cleveland again missing. Puts up a deep 3. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half. New York out in front, delivering the blowout. Well, Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be back right after the break for the third quarter here on 2K Sports.
Hey folks, thanks for joining us.
It starts with their rebounding. They're controlling the glass. That gives you those extra possessions.
Yeah, they're doing.
Okay, so now let's talk about that point guard matchup from the first half.
Yeah, they're both smart-driven, extremely talented. They've been putting on a show.
Thanks as always for watching. Let's head back to Brian Anderson and crew.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. You look at Jalen Brunson in this game, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
One of the things every player is after is efficiency at the offensive end. And boy, this young guy has done just that.
Kicking off the second half, here's Kenny Atkinson's 5. James Harden out there with Mitchell. Then there's Dean Wade. Then it's Jared Allen. And it's Tyson in at small forward. Pass to Mitchell. Allen a screen. The shot misses. And some solid defense from Towns. Now Bridges. Three-pointer. Rebounded by James Harden.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Here's Wade. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. The finish! And it's powered home by Towns.
Don't sleep on the foot speed of Karl Anthony Towns. He's a factor in transition.
And there's the basket, and the whistle blows. Chance at a three-point play here. Going to the line for one. He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far. The Knicks have gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Pass to Brunson. A little over a minute gone here in the second half.
Boy, what a frustrating, sluggish start to this half. Brutal.
On the wing, Wade. Brunson defending. Here's Wade. No points yet. It's good.
Well, right to the rim. If there's a size advantage, you attack immediately.
Brunson against Harden.
Boy, they feel tense to start the second half. They are 1 for 5, guys.
Pass to Tyson. And it's New York with a rebound. Towns has got 4 rebounds in the game. And here's Anunoby. Towns outside. From deep three-point land. Donovan Mitchell with a board. The Cavs have gone 2 of 5 in this third quarter. Pass to Tyson. Launches a 3. Hits the trifecta. Tyson's got his first 3 points of the game.
They're improving, but still find themselves behind.
Yeah, but this run started with tighter execution at both ends, and that'll need to be maintained for them to have a chance to take the lead.
Towns gets the bucket.
Boy, it feels like Brunson improves as a facilitator every single year.
Brunson against Harden. And it's New York with a rebound. Bridges outside. Back to Brunson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Towns for 3. It's rebounded by Wade. Wade's got 4 rebounds in the game. Mitchell against Bridges. Back to Mitchell. Pass to Allen. The rebound by Bridges. Knicks leading by 22. Down low. Here's Hart. And it's good. Fought through contact. Hit the shot and will go to the line. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Free throw no good for Hart.
Guys, when you talk about Josh Hart, he is putting himself in the conversation for one of the best rebounding guards we've ever seen.
And the foul on the shot. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. The first one falls.
Tyson at the line, 2 shots.
And that's good as he hits both shots. And so it's Brunson who brings up the ball for the Knicks. Towns a screen on Harden. Brunson passes to Towns. Off the mark there with a 3.
He needs to look to try to drive inside and get going. That outside shot is simply not there.
Pass to Hart. Now here's Towns. Allen defending. Brunson surveys. 6 to shoot. This one for 3. It's rebounded by Wade. Wade's got 5 rebounds tonight. Doris, when you think about the career of Mikal Bridges, how impressive has his development been?
B.A., I certainly think he's been a better player than people expected when he came out of college. What we know about Mikal Bridges is he's cross-positional defensively. He's made a number of big-time defensive plays in his defensive career. And offensively, he's proven more than just a three-point shooter. That fadeaway jump shot game is real. When you have one of the great scorers in the history of the game, as you do with James Harden, obviously you want the ball in his hands as much as possible.
Anunoby with it. Guarded now by Mitchell. Hart from long range. Drills it from deep. Hart's got 13 now.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
Well, the best
Best players to me deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thank you. Donovan Mitchell can put up points, but he's sacrificing some of that to get his teammates going. He said, well, for me, it's about balancing, picking my spots, picking my games, empowering everybody. But sometimes I've got to go do what I'm paid to do. BA, back to you.
He can heat up in a hurry. Thank you very much for the report, Allie.
Oh, that's great execution. James Harden with a pretty dime.
Pass to Hart. New York working the ball around now. Here's Towns, and it's Tyson with a rebound. The Cavaliers have gotten 5 of 10 shots to go. Allen, the pass to Wade. Back to Allen. Over Towns, and Allen gets it to go. Allen's gotten 4 this quarter.
And Allen is a problem from right there. This guy's so good at using his body and his touch.
Here's Brunson, and he banks in the layup.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead. If you're a defender, your job is to make life hard on an excellent shooter. Great defense there.
Back to Hart. 4-3. That's his 4th miss out of 10 attempts. For Cleveland, they've gotten 6 of their first 12 shots to drop in this third. Harden with a bucket.
James Harden has made a living out of tough shot making. And I'll tell you, the defense pretty good right there. James Harden just better.
Hart with a screen on Harden. Outside Hart. Kicks it out Towns from behind the arc. Offensive rebound. Anunoby passes to Bridges. Let's go with a 3. Anunoby can't get it to go. The Cavaliers trail by 20. Now Harden. Soft touch off the glass. Harden's got 16 points now.
How about the incredible handle from James Harden? That ball is on the string, so crafty, the defense has no chance.
Tries a 10-footer, and the rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Allen's got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big-time effort. There's the 3, and James Harden again. Harden's got 12 points in just the second half.
Their three-point shooting has been on point here in the second half.
Back to Brunson. Pass to Bridges. Three-pointer. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Now here's Harden. He's got 19. And it's Mitchell. The miss. Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
And so now a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. A different look for Cleveland. Nance comes in for Wade, and Ellis is subbed in for Donovan Mitchell. McBride passes to Diawara. Outside Brunson. Robinson a screen on Harden. Here's Brunson outside. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Tyson's got his 5th rebound in this one.
After hitting a couple of threes in the first half, he hasn't had much going from distance.
Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. All right, a moment now to see how the schedule is looking for Cleveland. On Wednesday, they'll be matching up against Kawhi Leonard and the Los Angeles Clippers. And then on Saturday, they'll be playing against Domantas Sabonis and the Sacramento Kings.
What a great opportunity for this team to take a step forward. They have some tough road games coming up, and that kind of stretch can bring a team together. Winning some of these games would be huge for their overall confidence.
The Knicks making a switch here. Shamit's checked in. Pass to Nance. Tipped. Now here's McBride. He's closely guarded. Oh, they pick off the pass. In transition, here comes Cleveland, and Allen gets it to go.
This guy does such an incredible job getting up and down the floor. Jared Allen's athleticism makes him a force in transition.
Pass to Robinson. Clarkson outside. 5 to shoot. Here's Shamet to win the drought. The rebound by Allen. Now here's Harden. Now Ellis. Over Clarkson. Ellis' shot is off. New York leading by 12. Clarkson outside. To the paint. Back to Robinson. Pass to Diawara. There's the triple. Gets the 3-ball to go. And the Knicks lead by 15.
For a guy who's known for his perimeter shooting, that is a great look.
Harden, the pass to Allen. Oh, big finish!
Did you see that?
Nice creativity from the big man, Jared Allen. You've got moves upon moves.
Here's McBride. The rebound by Allen. The Cavaliers trail by 13. Allen a screen. Pass to Tyson. 13 feet out. And it's good. Off the back of the rim and in. Tyson's got 7 points here in the quarter.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Here's Clarkson. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. Allen's got his 16th rebound on the night. 23 seconds left in the third quarter. Back to Harden. And there's the lob. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. Pass to Clarkson. Fires the jumper from the corner and nails it. Clarkson's got 12.
Good play call and good execution. The offense running on all cylinders.
And so it's the New York Knicks in a good situation, up by 13 points to close the quarter. How about the way they've attacked the paint? And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Knicks leading by 13. Jordan Clarkson is out there with Miles McBride, and then it's Landry Shamet, then it's Karl Anthony Towns, and it's Robinson in at the 5. So that's who's on the floor for the Knicks. Towns on a screen. Clarkson for 3, and Bryant pulls it down. Bryant's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Schroeder. Outside for Mitchell. Cleveland needs to get off a shot. Here's Bryant. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Clarkson outside. Outside McBride. Back to Clarkson. From deep. That shot is off. Miss number 6 of the day out of 12 attempts. Ooh, he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. Miles McBride picks one up.
Well, Dennis Schroeder over the years, boy, as he started to harness all that energy and talent.
So hits one and misses one at the line. Knicks leading by 12. And there's the call on Dennis Schroeder. That'll be a second foul of the game.
First team foul.
Here's Shamet. He's guarded by Ellis. Stolen by Ellis.
Turnovers happen. It's part of the game. But kudos to him. That's his first of the night. And that was a really nice sequence there. Just strong effort at both ends of the floor.
And that's exactly what you can control, right? Your desire, your hustle, your will to succeed.
Clarkson for 3. Oh, he gets it to go. 7 of 13 now.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Schroeder with it. Outside Mitchell. Just 5 to shoot. Back to Schroeder. Releases. It's hauled in by Robinson.
And it seemed like they lost track of time. The shot clock, in that case, got the better of them.
In transition, here comes Cleveland. Here's Mitchell. He's got it. His 9th make out of 15 tries.
Boy, right from the opening tip, guys, Mitchell was focused and locked in, and he is doing damage offensively.
And we'll have a timeout called by Mike Brown. He clearly wants to talk it over and make sure everyone is focused. Jalen Brunson is checked in for Clarkson. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Mike Brown was saying to the team. And despite the lead, they are still coaching this team hard. In the huddle, they told their guys to stay alert. Do not give them anything easy. They want to protect this late lead, guys.
And Allie, thanks.
Just putting the ball on the deck. Talent so aggressive in everything he does.
Kicks it out to Bryant. Back to Mitchell. Pass to Ellis. Bryant in the high post. Mitchell with the ball, and it's Robinson picking him up. And it's Mitchell, the miss. New York leading by 13. Here's Shamet, checked by Mitchell. Here's Robinson. Marked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. A different look for Cleveland. Jared Allen, he's checked in for Bryant. Tyson comes in for Nance. And it's James Harden in for Ellis. Allen a screen. Mitchell, the pass to Allen. And it's Allen who slams it home.
Well, that's just big-time playmaking ability from Donovan Mitchell. This guy working the defense to create a shot opportunity.
Just such a terrific dunk.
And born to fly, that's for sure. And it's out of bounds.
Out of bounds.
They say it was last touched by Harden.
Boy, an unfortunate mix-up right there cost them a possession.
For New York, they've gone 3 of 5 since this fourth quarter started. Brunson finds Towns. Yes, and a nice assist from Brunson. 18 points for Karl Anthony Towns.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation. That's a big man right there.
Wow!
Well, why did Donovan Mitchell win the dunk contest? Case in point right there.
Brunson passes to Towns. And it's Towns with the power finish.
And sends it home with some passion.
I think he's rubbing it in a little bit here. Hanging up there like that. Here's Tyson. Counted from distance. Tyson's got 10 points in just the second half.
Fantastic look, but that's a bit redundant for James Harden.
Robinson, a screen on Harden. Out of bounds. It'll be Cleveland ball.
Hurts to see that kind of mistake. Coach is going to be on him about that one.
So for the Knicks, OG Anunoby checked in for Robinson, and it's Bridges in for Shamet. Cavaliers trail by 12. Allen with a screen on Brunson. And there's the call on Karl Anthony Towns. That'll be a second foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Allen finds Mitchell.
We know Mikal Bridges, one of the best defenders in the game. Send it back.
Pass to Brunson. Over Mitchell. Brunson misses. For Cleveland, they've gotten 5 shots out of 9 to go in this fourth. And he gets that one. And Brunson's got the ball here for New York. 10-point lead. To the inside. It's tipped. Towns buries it down low. Towns has got 22.
Boy, every time he goes up now, it just looks like the shot's going in. He's perfect from the field in this quarter.
Pass to Tyson. And here's Allen. Anunoby covering. Fast break. Here comes New York. Rips down the breakaway slam.
I'll tell you, because of his big frame, if you allow OG Anunoby out on the break, good things will happen for his team.
Here's Schroeder. And it's New York with a rebound. Left side, Anunoby. Kicks it out, Towns. New York working the ball around now. Pass to Brunson. Fires from deep. Pocket 6. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. Tyson's got 6 rebounds in the game. Harden. And he drains it, making him 7 for 15 for the day.
You know, I thought in the first half this guy was pressing. He was rushing. Now he's settled into the game.
McBride attacking. The rebound by Allen.
I'll tell you, he has not been at his best, but they're winning, and that's all that matters.
Inside. Here's Tyson. Uses the glass on the layup.
They've made things hard on themselves, going cold in the first half, but they've been warming up since.
Brunson passes to Anunoby. Bridges outside. Oh, and there's the whistle. On the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. And they've stopped the action here. They're using their coach's challenge to see if they can get this foul overturned.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these personal foul calls still disputed even after the
previous play is under review.
These calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look so the officials can be sure they get it right.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge. I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
And the Knicks making a change here. Hart's checked in. That's good from Bridges.
This guy is such a high-effort player, making everything he can to make sure he's the hardest-working guy out there.
Mitchell, the pass to Allen. The lead now in single digits. 16 points for Jared Allen.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Anunoby on the wing. Outside Hart. Pass to Brunson. It's Brunson working inside.
Folks, look out, because Jalen Brunson has caught his rhythm on the offensive end, and that typically means a long night for your opponent.
Here's Schroeder. Lays it up and banks it in. New York leading by 9. Brunson passes to Hart. Towns outside. And the rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Outside Harden. Uneasy, too, on the layup. Harden's got 4 points now in the quarter.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
Brunson passes to Towns. Whoa! Towns with the power!
This is where you have to keep feeding Karl Anthony Towns. He's in an incredible rhythm. He's already got huge numbers. Keep feeding the big man.
Count it!
And talk about imposing your will. That's 10 straight points in the paint.
And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for the Knicks. 7-point differential. Out of bounds. Knicks ball as New York keeps possession.
Great read to get a hand in there and disrupt the play.
And offensively, a little bit of a careless toss. You could have used a better angle on that pass.
And defense is prepared for Brunson's foul. Drawing tactics, but they still can't do anything about it.
And let's take a moment here to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Knicks.
What a performance for Beyond the Arc in this game. They stuck to their guns, and it's paid off all game.
I think it's also important we mention the number of assists this group has tallied. Their offense continues to just hum along right now.
Oh, stolen by Anunoby. Hart. Allen rips down the board. Cavaliers trail by 9. Now Mitchell. Stolen by Anunoby. Here's Towns. Right side, Brunson. Oh, the slick fadeaway. Silky smooth.
We know that the defense in today's NBA wants to take away the rim and the three. Mr. Brunson says, I'll take that mid-range.
And we've got a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson, looking to get everyone dialed in and engaged. Mitchell from outside. Mitchell is good.
Well, we know Donovan Mitchell is absolutely prolific from three.
Harden against Brunson. Here's Towns. Oh, can't hit the jumper. Harden. Oh, yeah, that's good.
I'll tell you what, James Harden has got the kind of frame that he can absorb contact and play right through it.
Stolen by Harden. Now Mitchell. Here's Tyson. Oh, impressive footwork down low.
And this is just typical of him, always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
This is a player who understands when the game is hanging in the balance. He knows it's winning time.
4. Mitchell, look out! Spider Mitchell putting on a show!
There are just certain guys that have the clutch instinct, and Donovan Mitchell, one of those.
Now Towns.
Big-time shot, sending his teammates into a frenzy.
I'll tell you, these guys have worked so hard together, everyone pulling in the same direction. Beautiful to watch.
Cash from downtown!
Well, if you need a bucket, there's no guy you probably want more than James Harden doing his thing. Ball on the string, you need to score it, no problem.
And the call will be against James Harden. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
And just wasn't able to set up in time.
Here's Brunson. Brunson driving. Outside Bridges. Screen by Hart. Down to 5 on the shot clock.
Well, tremendous defense from Dennis Schroeder. He is willing to give extra effort on that end of the floor.
Mitchell.
This is a bona fide go-to guy. Donovan Mitchell doing his thing.
And we'll have a timeout called by Mike Brown. The pressure is on, and he's got a plan to share with his guys. All right, guys, how do you see him managing the next possession?
It's always interesting to see what play a coach has saved for a situation like this.
What you want is to create a clean, high-percentage look, if that's at all possible.
Brunson against Harden. And here's Brunson. It falls!
That lack of defensive intensity is not going to stop a player of his caliber from scoring.
And Kenny Atkinson has called a timeout. And Coach didn't want to take any chances in this situation, which is why he called the TO. Obviously, not a lot of time to work with. What do you guys think we're going to see?
Down 1 with just enough time for a couple passes and a shot. We'll see what they can do.
Harden fires, and he nails it.
You know, a guy with that size from the downtown three-point area, no chance for a defender to alter that shot.
And we'll have a timeout called by Mike Brown. Critical moment here. He's not taking any chances. And looking at the options here, what do you think is being discussed?
They're in a tough spot. Barely enough time to shoot.
Brunson. And so it's the Cavaliers who come out on top. With the late victory, they upset plenty of these hometown fans.
They really should take this win to heart. When the pressure was on, they stepped up and worked twice as hard to overcome it.
And now let's check in with Allie LaForce with the player of the game. Allie.
James, when a game gets close down the stretch like this one did, talk about the mentality this team has to have.
Time to lock in. Time to lock in and get stops when we need to. I always got trust in my guys to make the big plays, make the big shots, and we move on.
The trust paid off. Thanks, James.
All right, Allie, thank you. And that about wraps it up. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Doris Burke, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching tonight's game. And as we leave you, here's a look at our player of the game, James Harden.